Hello and welcome to A Book in 5 Minutes. I'm Lindsay Milner. This week I'm looking at a book that was recommended to me by a friend, and it is called Do the Work by Steven Pressfield, and it is subtitled Overcome Resistance and Get Out of Your Own Way. So essentially this book is about how we always meet resistance when it comes to doing the hard thing, when it comes to doing the thing that we want to do. And what he says is that we find this resistance whenever we want to do something that is created from the higher part of our nature rather than the lower part of the nature. And he uses examples like getting enough exercise, launching a business, doing that artistic, creative venture that we want to do, overcoming bad habits, all the things we know we should do, but we we want to do, but we just find that resistance gets in the way. And he says that we have to take this resistance and use it as a message that that's what we should be doing. Which we've come across this idea before with Mark Forster, who says as well that in order to be effective, we need to do the thing that we're resisting the most first. So he also points out that friends and family get in the way and create that resistance because they don't like seeing the change in us when we do something that changes us. So then what follows is a series of advice on how to overcome resistance. And he talks about things like, you need to start before you're ready. You won't feel like you're ready, so just start anyway. Don't spend lots of time doing research. And I have to admit, this is where I get stuck. This is my strategies. And it's related to not feeling ready, isn't it? Like, I need to learn more about it before I can actually go ahead and get on with it. He says we need to embrace the chaos that comes with creating something. And also that we need to aim high. We need to aim for, or swing for the seats is the way he uses it. He says that we need to create something according to a 3-act structure. We're just looking at the beginning, the middle and the end. And like Stephen Covey, he says start with the end. What is it you're aiming to get to? What is your end? Then work backwards from that. Another thing that sort of resonated with something I've come across before is that the universe is hostile. It's not there for our benefit to create things and make things easy for us. The universe just is. Sadly, I can't remember where else I read that, but I distinctly remember thinking that, well, that's actually a very good point. But he also says that the universe equally can be benevolent. And again, this echoes back to an idea we've already come across, that small successes, steps in the right direction, help to build that momentum. So if you have these small successes, if you make small amounts of progress, you start to build your own momentum. The universe starts to assist you instead of providing resistance. So I love this idea. I love that it takes that sort of mundane thing that you've got to take a small step. You've got to build on you've got to build your confidence, you've got to build your positivity, you've got to build whatever it is you want to build by starting really small and then just keep going. And in fact, Pressfield does have a section in the book that is just keep working. I also love the idea that he says that resistance is inside you, but it is not you. He's quite non-judgmental about it and quite compassionate about, all these things that are worth doing are hard to do, but we have to just move forwards and do them. He says that a project crashing, if something goes wrong, it doesn't mean that you're not worth anything as a human. It just means, okay, something went wrong, you made a mistake, it's a problem, how are you going to get over it? And again, then this comes into this play of just keep working, look at it, reflect on it, And again, he talks about this kind of switch between act, reflect, do something, check how it went, do something else in response to how it went, check again, how is it going, constantly switching back and forth between act and reflect. So he also addresses the problem of shipping, and he doesn't mean, you know, the logistics of actually, you know, delivering something, but that sort of barrier that we put up when we've done something and we're finished and we're a bit scared to actually put it out into the world, so we don't take that final step. And he says again, this is resistance, but the good news is if you overcome that resistance and put something out there, once you know you can do it, again, that success helps you to build on the future success. He finishes with something about the domino project, which is about sharing what you've learned and putting it out there and asking you to share the knowledge that he's put in his book. So this is me acting on his instructions and putting out what I thought about the book. I loved it. I thought it was energizing, uplifting, inspiring, encouraging you to get out there and create, and once you've created, to actually release it into the world. Instead of fearing the judgment of others, just put it out there and see what happens. So I will end on that note. This is my way of sharing what's in that book, and I absolutely recommend it. Although it's not written as a how-to as such, it was just an uplifting, inspiring read for anybody who wants to create something, anything in the world, which I think should be all of us, if we're honest. So that is Do the Work by Steven Pressfield, and let me read that subtitle again. Overcome resistance and get out of your own way. 100% worth a read. It's not a very long read. Go for it. Feel uplifted, feel energised after you've finished. If you want more content like this, then please do subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to give this video a like. I will see you next week for another book in 5 minutes. I'm Lindsay Milner. Bye!